It feels good, man. It's something that I'm not used to. It's been fight, surgery, recover, get healthy, get cleared, take a fight, go back in there, and it's just been a cycle over years. So this is it's like new again. It was good. It was something that I feel like in my career and in my personal life, there was a lot of redemption that I had to get done, and um, and I feel like it was just a perfect outcome.
Faced.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's just the facts. I faced who's who in their prime, at the best of their peak. That's it's good to know that I have that, but it's also it's also good to respect Diego for who he is and what he brings to the table, and for the fact that he's willing to come up and challenge me, or step in on 2 weeks' notice and fight. I remember when I was there, and I know that kind of mentality and the heart that it takes. So I'm not looking at it as anything less than the people I faced. If anything, every single fight that I have is the most important fight of my career. For me, not much like crazy stakes, right? That's why people were like, "Why'd you take this fight?" For him, obviously, it puts him in perfect title contention. But yeah, that's kind of the stakes there. This is one that's going to test where I'm at, This is going to be like, okay, you got these hungry lions coming up and wanting to take your spot. They're almost there. You've been in here for a while. Are you able to hold down your situation and your position? And granted, like I said, it's on 2 weeks' notice. So there's a lot of factors in there, but still, the fact that I'm still down to take these fights on short notice, that's a dope part.
Right.
I think I could be able to submit him in a straight jiu-jitsu match.
UFC.
Yeah, he's someone who's always attacking. When you have him on the ground, from what I've seen, is he gets straight to work. He doesn't play around there. He moves a lot. He's very active. He's always submission hunting, and like a competitor would. Yeah. I feel like the internet's always gonna have something to say, right? So that is what it is. A lot of people are saying, "Oh no, man, you fell for the biggest scam and this and that, whatever it is," and that couldn't be further from the case, man. My marbles are all still up here. I'm still fully got no CTE, no nothing. Relax. And if you experienced and you saw what I saw, you saw all these men, you saw the ability to change and help them. And me being in a situation where I can, that's what I'm gonna do. This has nothing to do with getting scammed. It has nothing to do with this. This is my heart, man. I got a big heart. You've seen it in all my fights. You've seen it with war, but you guys haven't seen it with humanity. You know, that's what this is. This is helping a lot of men who are lost in this world help find peace, joy, tranquility, and purpose. That's what this is about. Um, like I did like back in the day. Back in the day I would just be big for no reason. Just ate a lot, and then now I'm big because I'm working out. So both have their thing. I just have to shrink down again to 45. This time in now 2 days. So it's gonna be not so pleasant, but it's gonna be done.
Do you think it's the last time you'll have to make this weight?
No, I'm gonna have to make featherweight again. I just hope not on 2 weeks' notice. Because if you look at a lot of things now, like if you really open up your eyes, a lot of things are happening. A lot of bad things are being too normal now. It used to be not so normal, not so common, and now everything is like bad is the new good. And I'm here to pop that bubble and say that's not true.
To live up to.
Oh, that no, not at all, man. At the end of the day, uh, something I want to leave behind is to be tough and to be good. All right, that's it. I want to be tough and I want to be good, and that's something I can leave behind. A good leader, and I inspire to become one day in, like day in and day out. I inspire to become a better leader. I have 2 boys back at home that are looking up to me, and it is my responsibility to step it up. And I have to fight myself every single day to better myself. And that's what I'm going to do.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, man. That walkout was. You want the story behind the walkout?
Absolutely, all of it.
Bryant, BC. Um, so at that time, uh, I was living in an apartment. I had left the house and everything to when I separated. And there's this neighbor upstairs who just every hour, it was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I'm like, dude, you guys go to sleep? Like, what's going on? Like, come on now. Like, I got a fight I got to train for. I got a world title. Like, what are you guys doing? And then something, I was watching, I forgot what, I think it was like some reels or something, and the Purge song came on, right? And I started fantasizing, not the best thing, but like if the Purge was real, like the first thing I'm doing is I'm going upstairs. Like, cause I'm not a snitch, right? And I'm not a complainer, but dude, I even hit up the landlord. I was like, yo, like, can you tell him to be quiet, please? Like, I know they snitched on me before because I've been playing with my kids a little too rough. Like, I was running around one time and I was like, I'm gonna kill you. And then they're like, the kids were screaming. They were about to call the cops because they thought I was gonna kill my kids. Yeah, it was that. It was to me, it wasn't that crazy, right? That's how we play around. But I never said nothing. And finally, I said, "Hey, man, like these guys or whoever's up there, I don't want to be rude, but come on now. Like, it feels like they're dragging something across the floor all night. Like, if you need help, let me know." And after I complained, I swear it kept happening. Even like they doubled down on it. So that was just in my head, like, dude, like, if the purge was real, I'd go upstairs and just handle business. And I don't know why, I would stay up all night, and I'm like, dude, the purge, that song, I found a remix to it, and I was like, if I had the mask, what mask would I wear? Like, if I was to commit these crimes, like, how would I approach their house? And that was the concept. Just be all hooded up with a lighted mask, and then I was like, dude, what if I walked out to this? Wouldn't that be dope? It has not. I can't. There's no logos on this. The mask costs $5. Cheapest walkout ever, and the soundtrack was dope. And I'd mess with all of you guys in the crowd. Like imagine they shut everything down. Or at least the song I originally had was a little more scary. It felt like a little more real. So I was hoping to like make everyone in the crowd kind of get scared a bit. Like, yeah, hold up, like what's going on? Did they really allow it, or what's going on? Why is the UFC doing this? But the UFC wouldn't go along with my plan. They had to make it to where it's like, hey, like, it has to be known it's a walkout. Can't have people panicking. Said, I got you. And that was the theme and the idea behind that. And I called my managers and everyone and told them my idea, and they're like, okay, let's go for it. And then now it's in one of the best walkouts ever when it's being a conversation of topic. So it worked out.
This fight, and you're going.
I'm not jumping up, dude.
There'll be
I'm
no
not
doubt.
jumping up. I'm taping my ankles just because. And I'm gonna make sure I don't twist my ankles, cause that one was scary. No comment. And no, there was no fight between us. We were on set. We were filming the movie, and just things got a little not out of hand, but just it was what it was. But yeah, Shia ended up on the table. Someone slammed him on the table, and he hit one of the actors in the face with a prop gun, and it was a little scuffle, but it was nothing crazy, nothing big. I don't know. That's something that I haven't even paid no thought to. Um, I think it was more like a higher weight class thing, but then they moved to 55, and then Max did what he did with Gaethje, and it was just wow. It was BMF. Can't take that from him. That's a scary dude, especially in the end, the way he did things. I'm sure all of you guys can agree to that. And yeah, right now, I feel like I'm in my own lane, and I'm gonna see what where this career takes me. Absolutely. Before I would fight for my own selfish reason, personal greed. Um, I had my own agenda, my own plans. One day I achieved all of it. I didn't like it. I got everything I wanted. I didn't like it. So now I'm doing things different. I'm as good as it's gonna get for a 2 week notice fight. You know, there's everything moving too fast. It feels like just a week ago I was in an airplane, and now I'm right here talking to you. So it's way too much to try to figure out and understand. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna go on autopilot and cut the weight and fight. That's it. After the fight is kind of when I'm gonna let things sink in, and that's kind of when I'm gonna wanna just be alone for a bit and just let everything just process, I guess. I feel like it's gonna be a great fight. He's a young, hungry lion. I've been here already for a bit at the the top three, so it's gonna be who, like when you watch National Geographic and you see the lion, the young lion, that's the older lion. That's the fight we're gonna get. No, I'm not trying to live up to anyone's expectations. I did that for a big amount of for almost my whole life. Uh, like I was talking to her right now. This is something that I'm doing right now without thought, and then when it's said and done, then I can kind of kick back a little bit and watch everything, and then just let everything sink in.